Hello there, happy day. How are you doing? And I hope you're doing okay, that the world is all right with you, because it is. It's all right. It's going to be all right. We got this. So let's start today with first or October, because October will be over with and I still won't have this filled out. So let's do all the fives. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 that we'll put in here today. So that'll be out the way. So far, let's see what we got. Maybe I can exchange, right? So we've got 150. So we can put a 50 in there, which will work. Put the 2 20s there. Money adds up. You just got to keep at it. Just got to keep on going. See if we can get that finished by the end of the month. Okay, then, excuse me, we'll start this one with our dice over here that I got from Save with Judy. Ready, set. Who is first from my subscribers? Number 5, and that one is this right here, and plus mine is in here too. So my cat is my boo. You know that. And this was from Two Sister Bees. My cat is my boo. After a while, you're going to see me just cross everything off. Okay, our next one is number 6. And that one is mine. I'm on the Kofufu coffee shop. If you like, it's in a bundle. It's 3 in a bundle. And so we'll put $10 there. Number 2 is Mama Budget and More, and that's $10 each. Where's my other marker when I do that? We'll get you a little darker. There you go. Okay. The next one will be number 1. Who is number 1? Who is number 1? Two Sister Bees. Okay, got it in a bundle. Okay, cats. Maybe I'll put a dot there so we don't hold up time. And that one is $10. There we go. See if everybody gets one. Number 6, that's mine. And it is $10. Hey, we trying to save money. Okay. We did that. There we go. Got to make sure. Number 4. Number 4, you're a chore. And we'll color in this little kitty here. This little kitty. I just put a mark on it again. Well, I'll try. Here we are. That's it. And she is $3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, here we go. Number 3. You haven't been played yet. And it is $5. And this is when I just started marking them up last time. Here, you go over there. I don't need you. There we go. Number 2. We did that already, but that's all right. $10. Number 1, our cats. And that is $10. Did everybody get something? Oh, it did. Very good. Woo. Okay. Do a little more. 3. Coffee cup. That's $5. Number 5, cat. That's $5. Number 1, another kitty. A riled up kitty. Arch back. $10. Number 6, that's mine. $10. And we'll do one more. Number 5, my cat is my boo. Woo, woo, woo. Another $5 there. All right, so we'll end that part so far. Let me cover up my markers. You heard about, maybe you don't know, Obamacare was started during Obama's reign, the health care. And it was started during that time, and it was so expensive that the Republicans wouldn't vote on it. I think no one voted on it at all. It was all Democrat, got moved because the Democrats were in control, so they could move it on through. And then they found out it was very expensive. I thought it was expensive. I looked that out for some friends and stuff, and I went, oh my. And so they put subsidies on it. They voted for the subsidy. Well, they expire at the end of this year. And they know that it's going to go up. But it's probably still going to go up because, those subsidies, they're not coming to you. They're not writing you a check. They're going to go right to the health care plans and paying for everybody but you. But they're fighting tooth and nail. And I was looking at one talk show with Uncle Bernie on it. And he said that because now they want to go to court. They also want to go to court when they don't get anything. That side using our tax money to go to court. They don't use their money, personal money. And Uncle Bernie said that if we don't have the health care, we don't have any leverage with the government shut off. So it's leverage. It's a game. They don't have anything else. And so, with Trump getting the troops paid because he finagled the money, right? It caught him by surprise, I think, that he found extra money. So for this one, we put $30. This one is $15. This one is $3. This one we put in $30. Okay. Be careful. There we go. This one is $20. And this one is $10. And when he was in his first term, they sued him then. Same thing, type, but it wasn't health care. But they lost. So, I'm like, we're going to try this again. Okay. Just open and the government and negotiate and let the troops be paid. You're just trying to get everybody to scream and shout, and we're not. We're just kind of sitting here looking at you. Your poll numbers are dropping. Work with the people. That's all you got to do. Work. Okay, so we are finished with that today. Aren't you happy? You got to be happy because you got to keep smiling. You got to be kind and stay humble. You got to work hard and be grateful. Never give up. Try as hard as you can. You'll be a failure if you give up. That's what you're a failure then. Okay, that's the loser. Stay strong and believe in yourself because God believes in you. There are ways to get around things. Okay, you just got to take your time and think. I just dealt with a lady I'm working with. I work part-time at the law firm. I work part-time everywhere, it looks like. But anyway, she just ran into the law firm. She was so upset. And I was getting ready to leave. And they said, can you take this woman? And I was sitting there thinking, She's very upset. I don't know what's going on, But anyway, she'd gotten a letter from a debt collector. I had never seen the name of the debt collector before. And, when you get letters like that, if you really don't know, you need to check because, we got a lot of scammers. Your money will be gone. And the credit bureau, don't let them fool you. They'll let that information is out to anyone that pays. And so I looked at it, and of course they wanted the money by, they always want money before pay dates, okay? Enough to scare people. They don't care how they get their money. They just want it, okay? And so I looked, and they wanted it on the 24th of October, okay? And I'm sitting there going, do you have that by the 24th? No, didn't think so. So, they had a settlement offer. Then they had settlement, bigger payments with a bigger, larger amount. Like the settlement offer is like $3,000 something, and the 6 payment one is like $4,500, and the big one is $7,000. I don't know where they got the $7,000 from. See, that's another problem. And then when I subtracted the $7,000 from the $4,000, it came up to the $3,000. I said, okay, this is how you got that amount right there. And then she had given me payments that she had made. So those added up to over $2,000. I think they were $2,100. And so I told her, just relax. Okay, because I said, somebody's got this $2,100, and they're a debt collector for the company, I hope. And I said, I'm going to have to make sure they are the debt collector, which you should do if you get a debt collector. Make sure that is them. Okay, and because we got a lot of them springing up, and they are scammers, and we have to run them through and check, because you'll be paying somebody, and off you go, and your debt is still sitting there. Okay, or they'll make up one. And so then another thing was she was skeptical about, because it was only on one credit bureau report. And I told her, I said, now the new thing is they don't have to report to all the credit bureaus. They can report to 1, 2, or 3. That goes with mortgages too. Okay, it depends on the mortgage company and how they feel. Because I told her they have to pay for every time they put that on that trade line on there. And some companies, if they're starting up new, which looks like this company is, or they're a scammer, they don't want to pay that. They don't want to pay the credit bureau. See, the credit bureau is for making money for them. They're private companies. They're not run by the government at all. So they're just really scammy themselves. Yeah, and I don't do things like, boost your credit, put the subscriptions on, put the electric. You just give them more information about your background. I'm not giving you any information. I don't care, okay? I'm not giving you that. You don't need to know my subscription. You don't need to know any more than what you're doing, because I had to get off and check for all your aliases, okay? They will put those as known as. They had my mom and dad on my credit report talking about also known as. I'm not also known as. They got their own credit reports. And I mean, it was rough to get it off too. I mean, you had to, they wanted you to write. I said, I'm calling you. I'm talking to you. You verified the information. I'm not writing you. I'm going to go to court. Okay, get all that off of there. Well, nobody sees it, then why do you got it on there? Somebody sees it. I see it. I don't want it on there. 50 million addresses back from Timbuktu. Okay, stop. Just stop. But anyway, watch what you're doing. We got to stay up on top of things. Always. It's time now. If you're not on top of things, stay on top. I don't care how young you are, how middle-aged you are, or how old you are, or how you feel, okay? As long as you have not gone from this earth and you still trying to claim stuff, it's okay. But either way, if that God lets you do that, all right, maybe, if you're going there. But you will be all right. Make sure you check, because I'm checking hers for her, okay? And we are going to give them a payment plan or a settlement. First will be a settlement. we're going to pay this much of that old debt. And plus, we're going to subtract all these other payments because she's got $2,100 over here. So technically, if we should owe you $900. Okay, if you're going to give me a $3,000 settlement, we owe you $900. So that's what we're going to do with that. Sometimes you got to play hardball, not be mean. Just keep, we got to stay calm when we talking to people because they getting the yelling matches with credit, debt collector. They want to get into it so that they don't have to do nothing, or they'll just go on and try to do something else. So just stay calm, breathe, see you later, because you know what? We all got this. Love all of you guys, subscribers, everybody, chickens, birds, whatever's out there. Enjoy your life. I hope the sun is shining. It's shining over here, and it is hot. Okay, but I'm trying to keep the air conditioning off. I got all the windows open, so it's like I'm not keeping paying this electric bill. I don't want to. Yeah, I can afford it. I don't want to afford that. I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, see you later. God bless you and keep you. Amen to y'all. Bye-bye.